Most World Cup wins by a player, Pelé. In the entire history of football, only one man has lifted the FIFA World Cup 3 times, and that man is Pelé. He won it in 1958 at just 17, again in 1962, and finally in 1970, becoming a global icon. No player has matched that. Not Messi, not Ronaldo. In a sport with over 100 years of history, Pelé's triple crown remains untouched. And honestly, it might never be broken. Most goals in a single World Cup, just Fontaine. Imagine scoring 13 goals in just 6 matches. That's what Just Fontaine did in the 1958 FIFA World Cup for France. He wasn't even a regular starter before the tournament, yet he went on a goal-scoring rampage. And despite all the modern greats, nobody has come close to breaking that record in a single World Cup. 13 goals. One tournament, a record standing tall for over 65 years. Most goals in a calendar year. Lionel Messi. In 2012, Lionel Messi did something unreal. He scored 91 goals in a single calendar year, for club and country combined. That's more than most strikers score in 2 or 3 years. He broke Gerd Miller's 40-year-old record of 85, and people thought it was impossible. From solo runs to tap-ins, Messi was unstoppable that year, rewriting the definition of legendary. Fastest red card in a match? Lee Todd. This might be the most ridiculous red card ever. In 2000, Lee Todd was playing for Cross Farm Park Celtic. As soon as the ref blew the whistle to start the game, Todd said, "F me." That was loud. The referee immediately gave him a red card. Time on the clock? 2 seconds. Fastest red card in football history. Not for a foul, not for a fight, but for swearing at the whistle. Longest goal ever scored, Tom King. Tom King, a goalkeeper for Newport County, pulled off something absurd in 2021. He took a goal kick, the wind caught it, and it bounced over the opposing keeper, landing straight into the net from 105 yards away. That's nearly a full-length pitch. Guinness World Records confirmed it as the longest goal ever scored in a competitive football match. From box to box, quite literally. Most career goals, FIFA recognized. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo isn't just a footballer, he's a goal machine. As of April 2025, he's scored 891 official goals in his career. That's more than anyone else in football history. From Sporting Lisbon to Real Madrid, Juventus to Manchester United, and now Al Nassr, the man just doesn't stop. While others slow down with age, Ronaldo keeps rewriting the record books. 891 goals, and he's not even done yet. Most goals scored in a single match. Archie Thompson. Ever heard of someone scoring a hat trick? How about 13 goals in one match? That's exactly what Archie Thompson did in 2001 when Australia thrashed American Samoa 31-0 in a World Cup qualifier. Thompson alone scored 13 times, a record for the most goals ever scored by a player in a single international match. That performance was so wild, it still feels like a video game stat. Longest penalty shootout, KK Palace versus Civics. Imagine a penalty shootout that just never ends. That's what happened in 2005 during a Namibian Cup game between KK Palace and Civics. After a 2-2 draw, the shootout went on and on and on, with 48 penalties taken in total. KK Palace finally won 17-16, but the pressure, the nerves, and the chaos? Absolutely legendary. This one might never be topped in modern football. Most own goals in a match. Stan Van den Bijs. Scoring a hat trick usually makes you a hero, but not for Stan Van den Bijs. In a Belgian league game back in the 90s, he scored 3 own goals in a single match for Germinal Eckeren. That's right, a hat trick into his own net. Nobody has done it before or since in a professional top-flight game. It's the kind of record you definitely don't want your name on. Most goals scored by a goalkeeper, Rogerio Ceni. Rogerio Ceni isn't your average goalkeeper. While most shot stoppers are known for their saves, Ceni is known for his goals, 131 of them. He was São Paulo's dead ball specialist for nearly 2 decades, scoring from free kicks and penalties like a striker. He even once scored 21 goals in a single season. No goalkeeper, past or present, has come close to what he's done. Absolute madness. Most red cards in a match. 36 red cards. In 2011, a match in Argentina's 5th division went wild when a total of 36 red cards were handed out. The chaos began after a violent brawl between players, leading to every single player on the field being sent off. Plus, some coaches were given red cards too. What started as a typical football match quickly turned into one of the most infamous moments in football history. That's a record you don't want to break. Longest football match ever played, 108 hours. The world of football saw an incredible feat in 2016 when a team in the UK set the record for the longest football match ever played, an astonishing 108 hours nonstop. The game wasn't just for fun, though. It was a charity event aimed at raising money for cancer research. Over 4 days of play, exhausted players kept going, defying fatigue and pushing the limits of human endurance for a good cause. Fastest hat trick, Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane made history in 2015 by scoring the fastest hat trick ever in the Premier League. He needed just 2 minutes and 56 seconds to bag 3 goals for Southampton against Aston Villa. It's a record that no player has even come close to breaking. Mane's speed, precision, and incredible reaction time made this feat one of the most jaw-dropping moments in football history. Most Champions League titles by a player. Paco Gento. Paco Gento may not be a household name for many, but his record in the Champions League is untouchable. With 6 titles won between 1956 and 1966, Gento holds the record for the most Champions League wins by any player. The legendary Real Madrid winger was part of an iconic era that saw Madrid dominate European football like no other club before or since. Titles by a manager, Sir Alex Ferguson. Sir Alex Ferguson is the most decorated football manager of all time, having won 49 official trophies throughout his career. This includes 13 Premier League titles, 5 FA Cups, and 2 Champions League titles with Manchester United. His ability to adapt and dominate in both domestic and international football over decades is why he's considered a managerial genius. His legendary status isn't just built on titles, but on transforming football clubs into dynasties. Longest managerial reign, Guy Roux. Guy Roux holds the record for the longest managerial reign in football, having spent 44 years at the helm of AJ Auxerre in France. From 1961 to 2005, Roux not only built a club but shaped it into a powerhouse in French football. His influence extended far beyond the pitch, creating a culture of loyalty and success that made Auxerre one of the most respected clubs in Europe. Roux' dedication and longevity in one position are unmatched in football history. Most goals scored by a defender, Ronald Koeman. When it comes to goal-scoring defenders, Ronald Koeman is in a league of his own. The Dutch legend scored 253 career goals, a phenomenal tally for someone who spent most of his career at the back. His powerful free kicks and ability to join the attack made him a constant threat, helping him net goals for clubs like Barcelona and the Netherlands. Koeman's record proves that defenders can be just as deadly in front of goal as attackers. Most red cards in a career, Gerardo Bedoya. Gerardo Bedoya is the undisputed king of red cards in football, with a staggering 46 red cards throughout his career. Known as the Beast, the Colombian defensive midfielder wasn't afraid to make a tough challenge, and often those challenges cost him. His aggressive playing style earned him the unwanted record of most red cards, showing just how fierce and reckless he could be on the pitch. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe. I'll be posting daily from now on.